Hey everybody, it's me. If you can't tell, I'm in my truck. I'm on the road again. As Willie Nelson, I think, recorded, on the road again. Anyways, it occurred to me while I was in my truck and traveling around today that I haven't heard anybody talk about what it is to be on a journey. Dakota, I don't know if you've ever talked about that, but maybe it's something that'll come up to you at some point. But anyways, I thought about it, and I looked at it scripturally, like I do with a lot of things, and you notice that everybody pretty much is on a journey. All of the Jews, the biggest journey you think about is when they were in exile and they were finally released, and they spent 40 years in the desert with God teaching them a lot of things. Then you can take a look and see that Jesus was on a journey. From the time he started his ministry, he journeyed throughout Israel and Judea. And he was preaching and teaching and everything like that. Then, of course, you look at the disciples after Pentecost. Well, even before. I mean, they were on a journey with Jesus, but they were on a journey afterwards, where they journeyed around and they taught to other believers, and so Paul did too. So we're all on a journey, and people will say that you're on a journey from the time you're born to the time you die, which is true, but that journey is life in general, period. But if you think about it, there's actually two journeys you have as a human going through life. The first one is your worldly journey, which is before Christ, BC, you might say. In which case, we're always looking for the things that we want, the things that we desire, trying to do everything on our own without worrying about other people and things like that. Then we have what you could call AC, after Christ. After we've accepted Jesus' sacrifice on the cross, we have started another journey. A journey which God is the center of our journey, and leading us in the way that he wants us to go, and doing the things that he wants us to do. So those are the two journeys that we happen to face. Now, on our journeys, we also have things that I've noticed with the journeys that everybody in the Bible had. They were filled. They said they were fraught. Love that word, fraught. Filled with danger. And even in the medieval times, the saints from the medieval times, they journeyed around. And travel in medieval Europe was not very safe either. And with that being the case, of course, everybody, being a child of God, knew that there were dangers that they would face. And so they faced them joyously. Well, we as believers, as children of God, we face dangers too. Not always considered a physical danger, physical harm, But we do face harm in the sense of other ways. Now, you say physical. Yes, if you are called to reach out to certain areas where, even in our own country, people are vehemently opposed to our beliefs in Jesus. If you try to share, even in casual conversation, you could be attacked just because somebody doesn't agree with you. And it's becoming more prevalent in our own country that happens. But in other countries where Christianity is not a favored religion, you could say, where people are not tolerant of Christianity, you definitely face physical harm. I mean, there are many stories about missionaries that have gone to the countries and lands that they went to and were killed there because of their beliefs. And so there is definitely a time where you can face physical harm, but for the most of us, we'll never come across that. It won't be something that we have to worry about. But we do have to worry about other ways. And for most of us, it'll be spiritual. Dakota's talked about that. I've talked about that a little bit. And the other way that it will come to us is psychological. The devil loves to play mind games. He will get you to the point where you are thinking of nothing else than your doubt. He'll get you thinking about, why am I going through all this? Is all of this worth it? Why are people around me suffering? I mean, the devil is good at this. He loves mind games. In the military, there's a group called PSYOPs. Now, this is my military stuff coming out. I know y'all love that, right? Anyways, the purpose of PSYOPs is quite simply psychological operations. They do the thing of mind games. They try to get the enemy to make a mistake by playing in their head, by getting into making them doubt, to get them to see things differently, and all these other things. Well, that's what the devil does. The devil likes to get in your head and play the doubt game, play the mind game, make you so that you are worried about things you don't need to worry about, to make you question yourself, to make you try to walk away. He tries to make you walk away from what you believe by thinking that you've made a wrong decision. Just know that is the devil. Now, the devil can also play psychological games with you by making things tough around you or on other people around you, people that you care about. He may play havoc through messing with people who control how you work or where you work, or things like that. Those are little subtle things. The devil plays mind games. So he's very subtle because he's in your brain. when he starts getting into your brain, he makes you question your heart. And when you question your heart, that's when he starts to get at you. But, and this is the good news, Jesus made you a new person. He's given you the armor, and he's given you the protection that you need. So there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing that needs to be put on high alert about, and that you have to worry about, or that you need to take care of on your own. You can't do it. There are things that spiritually that the devil will come at you over and try to force upon you and things like that. He'll make you doubt what you believe. He'll make you question the beliefs. As I said, it's psychological as well as spiritual. But what he does is, when it comes to the spiritual side of things, he goes after your heart and makes you question God himself. And when you question God, then he's got you. And that is where we as believers stand strong. God is all we need. He is our protection. He is our guide. He is our strength. He is our rock, our redeemer. I don't know how many other titles I can go through for you. But suffice it, he is our all. Once he inhabits us, we are his. That's all there is to it. We are now the conquerors. We are the ones who stand in victory. And we see this on our journey all the time. So in our journey, we can end up questioning ourselves. We can end up facing danger. But in the end, we don't have to worry, because it's Jesus, and he is our all. He's the one that takes care of us all. That's good news. And because of the good news, I can say with full heart, full fervent, prayerful, and careful understanding that God is good all the time. And all the time God is good. And because of that, we are safe on our journeys. So as I'm traveling on this journey and being safe, you all stay safe. Remember to stay centered in God. And I'll see you all down the road.